What areas do you think are kind of saying, boy, we need a guy that's been there and done that, veteran presence? What area would you like to see addressed in the third wave, or whatever wave you want to call it, of free agency?
I do think D tackle would be that number one spot, because there's not a guy that's been nearly as successful or had a career, the experience, the resume like a Malik Jackson a year ago. Right? He brought Super Bowl experience. Taven Bryant doesn't have that, and he's the most experienced guy among that front. Sheldon Day's in the mix too. And I know the Browns like him, and he has some position flexibility, but, he's not a starter. He's the kind of guy, they cut him multiple times last year because they knew he would clear waivers and be able to come back. So I think right there, if you get a guy like Akeem Hicks, all of a sudden the depth chart seems a lot stronger, and maybe you could say the same if you drafted a D tackle at number 44, you'd feel better about it. But I like the idea of experience there. And then maybe receiver too. It's a young group outside of Amari Cooper. You do have Jakeem Grant, whether he would be the number 3 receiver or Anthony Schwartz would be the 3 receiver. Ideally, I think you slide in a guy at the number 2 receiver spot and then bump all those other guys down a notch.